Hi everybody, Tanya here with Critical Bench, holistic health practitioner and nutrition expert. And I'm talking to you today about the ketogenic diet. And what I want to discuss very quickly is meal prep. So, you've done your research, you've made the decision, you're ready to commit, and you're all excited and motivated to take on a ketogenic diet and way of eating. You've done your research, you've made a grocery list. So what does meal prep look like? Well, meal prep, in my opinion, the greatest success comes from planning ahead. So especially with something like a ketogenic diet, which is quite regimented. Okay, again, we're talking about 75% of your intake coming from fats, 20% from protein, and 5% from carbs. So meal prep, to me, is planning ahead. Have a few things already done, portioned out, ready to go in your fridge. It's going to help keep you on track, and it's actually going to support greater success for you, especially if you're new at this. You know, anytime we take on something new, jump into something new, the more things we can do to support and ensure success, the greater chance of that success. So you've decided to do the diet. You've checked out some recipes, you probably bought some books, you've done some research, you've gone online and decided what you want to start with. You've done your shopping and you're home, so now what? Well, start portioning things out. If you've got meals planned, if there's any pre-prep you can do to have ready, get that done. Take a half an hour to an hour aside one day and use that as your day to do some meal prep. You know, go to the dollar store, get yourself a couple pieces of Tupperware, portion, section things out, pre-cook what you can, and get it in the fridge, and it's there ready for you to grab and go. So if you're a busy mom, busy dad, or just a busy person, because life gets really busy, and that's probably the number one thing that can get us off track. If you have your meals prepped, or a vast majority of them prepped, and snacks, that you can just go to your fridge or to your cupboard, grab that container, throw it in your bag, and go, you're going to have a lot greater success. It's going to be a lot easier to transition into this diet and stick to it. And, you know, sticking to it and being consistent is where you're going to see the results, where you can actually ask yourself, is this working for me? Another thing I want to mention about your ketogenic meal prep is you really need to be realistic in looking at your day. Are you a 3 meals a day person, a 4 meals a day? And when I say meals, I'm including snacks. I tend to eat 4 to 5 times a day, and it's easier for me if I think of everything as a meal. It helps me keep track of what I'm eating, how much I'm eating, and where I'm at in my day. And it helps me plan ahead for my days, because my days are very busy and filled with lots of things. So when you are looking at meal prepping, you have to have a very realistic approach. What does your day look like? Are you working one job? Are you working 2 jobs? Are you a stay-at-home mom? Are you an entrepreneur? Do you work from home? How easy is it for you to access meals? Do you need to be looking at ways to transport meals because you're on the run and on the go? So plan for that. Plan for how many times a day are you going to be eating, and make sure that you're getting in your day your numbers. So your 75% fats, your 20% proteins, and your 5% of carbs. When you have that, and when you have those numbers, and you know where you're pulling those numbers from in terms of what foods are you eating to satisfy those numbers and hit those targets and meet those requirements, how many times a day are you eating, and what exactly are you eating at each meal to hit those numbers and hit those targets? I hope this helped you in terms of your meal prepping and what your day looks like, what your week looks like, and what you can do to increase your chances of success and support yourself in being consistent each and every day sticking to the diet. My name's Tanya here at Critical Bench. If you like the video, please give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, please ask below. Love to hear from you, and I will certainly get back to you. Have yourself a wonderful day.